Alrighty, hello. Let me get the game booted up here.
Well, I have something else to rag on other than Twitch being shit, but you know, I mean, fucking sky is blue, grass is green. If we're talking about that. Okay, I'm sorry, I got completely sidetracked. ADHD. Yeah. Okay. Apparently, I haven't tapped into Penny Snapcube in a bit. She has a persona. Cool. Um.
Sick.
Yeah. Okay. No, that was not the thing that I was looking to talk about. I literally just looked over at the sidebar to see who was in recent activity for followed channels, and I was like, oh. Sorry. No, I wanna. Oh, also do stream to me.
Oh, yes.
You're vain.
I knew I was forgetting something. I just couldn't tell what.
Yeah. Ooh, go ahead. Who the hell is Gleedy?
So you saw my my name on
Yeah, when
Ghost
the fuck
Rider.
was that? I didn't catch
It was like
Yeah.
this morning.
Baller.
Listen, who the hell is
Dude, who
Pablo
the
really
fuck
made an
is
impact.
Pablo? Yeah. God, I still need to find that soundbite. If that's actually lost, wow. Yeah, this is green. If it's actually lost, that is like literally the burning of the Library of Alexandria.
Alright. Oh, I have some letters
You're
from
not
the
gonna.
museum to open.
Yeah, you gotta check your certifications for your fossils. And I guess they're also gonna get them back, and they're just gonna be magically identified. Happy decorating. Bitch. Caramel covered goo nummies. Thanks, Mum.
Sure.
Yeah, yeet.
Well, I need to go clear up some space in good old Nook's shop real quick.
Yeah.
That's the wrong button.
2 whole umbrellas here.
I don't know. I don't have space for anything that's not fucking a tool.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I think I see an axe and a fishing rod.
Ooh.
I have not.
Oh, thank God. Space. I was honestly debating even doing a batch of NES games tonight. Well, that's reassuring. We can do that, hopefully.
That's a lot of bells.
It's just a small loan. That builds character, sure, dude.
Yeah. Rossetti. Oh, it's a bug net, not an axe. God damn it. I'd like to sell. How's your day been?
Me? Moi?
Yeah.
The other person?
Yep.
Fine, I didn't really do much. Again, I didn't get terribly much sleep, because, I think I passed out for like 4 hours around like, 12 in the afternoon and pulled an all-nighter. So,
I see.
yeah, I'm in a state.
Hmm.
And the state is called, yeah, the state is just called,
Amazing. Yeah, I'll sell these.
Oh, right. I literally, again, I got sidetracked by fucking Snapcube. So I was gonna bitch. Would you believe it? Oh, also, do you have a net already?
Yeah, I have a
Also
net.
not getting that sidetracked. Okay, cool. Because you should have a couple of bugs to catch today. As I mentioned before, there really is not anything to catch during winter.
Yeah.
Okay. If you would believe it, I'm gonna bitch about Twitter. Thankfully, it's not the usual, because it's more so something that transcends Twitter and something that I've seen as a pretty common opinion, that I think is just outright fucking wrong.
Hmm.
I ran into this tweet. It's a
What
quote
the?
retweet. Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
I don't. Gracie, I think, is retired in New Horizons. I don't know if she really does much of anything.
Eh?
It's the only car in the game. Yes, I see your set of wheels.
Hick
This
Town.
hick town. Goddamn.
Sure.
All right. Motherfucker literally went. Pwee!
Took me a sec to figure out I just had to mash A.
Yeah. Oh, yep, it is
There we go.
changing shade slightly. There we go. A so-so job. And you're getting some so-so clothes. Oh,
Yep.
alright, no.
I don't
Crazy.
think I want the Gracie brand. I think I'm just selling this immediately. Yeah, I'd rather...
Yes, I love tablecloth pattern.
Yep.
Grandmama's tablecloth clothes. Okay, but I was gonna bitch about this opinion. Big quotes opinion. It's really just outright fucking incorrect.
Goldie, what do you mean you're sleeping?
No, it's not. She falls asleep at 9. Let me check here.
Oh,
Yeah, she falls asleep at 9.
I'm never gonna get to
Savvy.
deliver this shirt. Alright, well.
Ball! Okay, so this opinion, I'm still getting sidetracked by literally nothing. This opinion that I've seen, right, I was gonna describe the tweet. It's a quote retweet from some, like, fucking, like, known 5 million followers, and, like, I never think of this account ever. And it's literally just like a news blurb saying, yo, Gen Z drinks 87% less alcohol than prior generations, which, yeah, is true. But they're saying, yo, why is Gen Z not drinking? And then somebody quote retweets it. And this is where shit gets baffling to me, right? Because, again, I see this shit all the time. Gen Z is weirdly prudish and socially conservative for various reasons, but I predict that Gen Alpha will turn the levels of debauchery that will make the Wolf of Wall Street look like Sunday school. And I should point out, the person that is giving this take is not like some chud. This is like a regular person on Twitter. And again, I see this opinion all of the time, and it fucking baffles me. Like, not only is this just markedly untrue if you're looking purely at politics, but even if you want to talk about, like, substance use, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and deny that Gen Z, by and large, are not alcoholic compared to previous generations. And, you know, we
Yeah.
could go into the reasons to why. That's a whole other discussion. But, like, this idea that, like, oh, you know, fucking Gen Z lives like a straight edge lifestyle and they don't do any. Bitch, weed! So many fucking people do edibles and weed and just straight THC or any other shit. Or, might I say, porn! Porn is a damn substance.
Yep.
Look, there are not fucking uptight attitudes about this shit from most, like, maybe I'm meeting the wrong Gen Z, and I know that there are differing attitudes towards younger members of Gen Z. For context, for anybody who happens to be watching this,
Yeah.
I and Glady here are elder Gen Z. Later end would be considered like what? Yeah, 2005 up to the end of Gen Z, I guess would be considered the younger end. Because I mean, Gen Z goes as far back, I think, as 1997 would be the starting year for Gen Z. So quite a broad range.
Hmm.
But like, again, I just what a What a fucking baffling take. I don't know why the fuck people say this. This is just not true. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're good, Blathers. Nope. That's it. Can I toss these letters now? Nope.
They've served their purpose.
Do I have to be outside to toss the letters? Oh, apparently I have to be outside to toss the letters. Okay.
I should probably start generating codes. We're not in an urgent rush.
Pom Pom, I've been away for 2 days. I'm not avoiding you.
6 months? Oh my god.
Cause I'm a night owl, Pom Pom. That's why.
I don't know if you noticed.
Okay,
Oh
so
my god.
the problem with that.
My god, there is a slight. Could you mail it actually?
Oh, I probably could.
Mail it. Yeah, do that, because at least she's not saying, "Oh, forget about it." But yeah, just mail it if you can.
I desperately need an axe to fucking deal with some of these trees.
Yeah, they're a menace.
Dennis the Menace.
Another very cool Dobutsu no Mori E+ exclusive feature that I am also pissed never made it to the States is that apparently, if you've met Rossetti twice, there is a chance any given day that a particular rock will break open, lead to a hole, and you can actually visit Rossetti's headquarters. And that does show up in the later games. So it is interesting that that debuted in Japan exclusive variant of the first game.
You can visit the waterfall dungeon.
Yes, the very real waterfall dungeon.
Yeah.
Shout out any gamers. Shout out any gamers who know about Animal Crossing Wild World obscure OST.
Yeah. It's tea break time. It's
Tea time.
Alright. Tom Nook. Give me more bells, you schmuck.
Come back, my bells, yes.
Also, Lobo is out and about, and I don't know where the fuck he is.
We'll find him, hopefully.
Yeah. Yes, hi, Gracie. You're lucky I don't use my shovel on your car. I'd like to sell.
I'm surprised I didn't ask earlier when I brought up Ghost Rider in passing. Also, whenever I get around to editing some VODs, I'm literally just gonna make a compilation of every time that Ghost Rider is mentioned in passing. But anyways,
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't ask earlier when we brought up Ghost Rider. Did you happen to see my tangent about Beyond Good and Evil 2 in there?
A bit. Yeah.
Fascinating case. I think the funniest thing with that, by the way, because keep in mind, it is still confirmed to be in active development as of, like, not even a month ago. The funniest thing is that I don't know if you've heard anything out of Ubisoft over the past couple of months, but a lot of people were, dare I say, rightfully pretty pissed over the cancellation of a remake of Prince of Persia: Sands in Time.
That I know about.
Arguably one of, if not the most influential and important Ubisoft games ever. And I just find it infinitely fascinating that Ubisoft said, "Yeah, let's can this," and it wasn't even like a year or two into development, I think.
Yeah, but not the
Um,
game that we've been developing for upwards of
for
20
fucking
years.
20 years! And again, like, allegedly, if we are to believe the reports that Beyond Good and Evil 2 has cost fucking 500 million up to this point for the company, I know that, yeah, there is some sunk cost fallacy, and I'm sure they want something to release, even if it's dog shit, just to get some semblance of a return on investment. But I also said this in the server. There is no fucking way that they're making a return on 500 million at this point. Unless the game is, like, actually the greatest thing ever made on God's green earth, and they
Yeah.
put a ton of marketing budget into it, and yeah, it takes the stars to align for a game that, might I underline again, 500 million in budget. You're not making that back. I'm sorry, you're not making that back unless you're
Yep.
literally like, unless
Not
you're like Rockstar working on GTA 6.
not
And
in
mind
a
you, people have been
lifetime.
joking for years about GTA 6 coming out. And meanwhile, again, Beyond Good and Evil 2 has been in hell for, yeah, again, almost 20 years, which is a insane thought.
Yeah.
I feel so bad though for the people that do love the original, and I've mentioned to you in private before, not on stream, but I think I've at least mentioned the game in passing in private to you before.
Mm.
Because it has a very, very my brain is a hamster wheel right now. I'm trying to think of a word.
Mm.
It's renowned. Renowned is putting it lightly. It's so renowned, actually, that the Peter Jackson King Kong 2005 Ubisoft game, that literally exists because Peter Jackson loved Beyond Good and Evil. And mind
Mm.
you, the first game sold not even 1 million copies. It was considered a failure, and even 10 years after its release, there were still projects in Ubisoft. There's a particular RPG game that I'm forgetting the name of, but that game literally was challenged by Ubisoft execs by them saying, well, this gives us a lot of vibes of Beyond Good and Evil. We don't really want to repeat that disaster. And before you ask, well, why the fuck would they greenlight a sequel to it? Good question.
Man, this seems kind of like Beyond Good and Evil company that has only ever developed Beyond Good and Evil.
I mean, like, the short
Well,
answer that I can give for why Beyond Good and Evil 2 was greenlit to begin with was because Michel Ancel, who directed the original game and is, of course, like arguably one of, if not the main reason that Ubisoft has existed for as long as it has, because he's the guy that made Rayman, and he also directed the Peter Jackson King Kong game that I mentioned. And I mean, that game is held in high
you're
regard. I
new.
also need to get around to that. That's considered also, yeah, New Villager. That game is considered one of. You definitely look like a Velma.
Mm.
Literally,
Yeah,
like,
Von
down to the haircut and the blue
Hollerlots.
tinted glasses. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Blech. Two goats in the village. Let's go.
Okay. Whip,
Yeah.
whip, bonk. Okay. God damn it.
But Michel Ancel is whatever his attitudes may have been, because again, he was kicked from the company under the pretenses of him being an asshole, and those accusations are a little flimsy, but I'm not going to confirm or deny anything. I don't know the man, obviously.
Yeah.
But needless to say, he was very, very important to the company when he was there. And he was very much pushing for Beyond Good and Evil 2, despite, again, the fact that the first game didn't sell that well. So, it's so funny to think about that, honestly, that entire game's existence is probably predicated on the fact that Ubisoft didn't want to lose Michel Ancel. And, I mean, they did. That wasn't really Ubisoft's choice. He left of his own accord, and in the midst of, again,
What?
some...
What is this village's obsession with organizers? This is the third one.
Any other objects?
Eh,
Anything? No.
Nope.
It's just this one organizer. Every goddamn...
Y'all got other objects? No, we got hype moments and organizers.
We got hype moments and organizers, too.
Yeah. To continue, it's just...
Yeah. And obviously, again, Ansel is left. That really should have been the sign to can the game, I think. In 2020, when Ansel left, I mean, by that time, the game had been in development. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to, you know? Would be great.
Okay.
We'll have to wait and see. Well, folks, next stream is going to be an early one because it seems like the entire world revolves around Goldie in this game.
Goldie is the main character.
Goldie is the main character. We are living in Goldie's world.
I just had this conversation. Are you two the same person? Like,
my god! Actually, wait. Pate might be the same personality type as Pom Pom.
I mean, yeah, they're both ducks.
They're both peppy. Both peppy, both ducks. That's speciesus. Also, let me get Velma's personality so we know when Velma goes to sleep. Let's see. Velma is snooty. Same as Olivia. So, she also goes to bed at 2:30 in the morning.
Alright. Well. Bitch, get out of here, bot. Man.
So, not only should... I don't want to rag on this for too much longer. Not only should Ansel leaving have been the sign to maybe can Beyond Good and Evil 2, maybe the fact that literally like 2 years ago, the creative director for the game, who don't know terribly much about, should look more into him, forgetting his name, but yeah, he died at the age of 40, and there's no given cause, which is interesting, so...
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to speculate about the working conditions of a game that has been in development for almost 20 years, but you can fill in the blanks because the game has been in development for almost 20 years!
Yeah. Oh, do generate the netcodes before TomNut closes up.
Let's see.
Also, it's astonishing that the modern cabinet does not have a storage slot.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna be nice tonight, especially since time's of the essence. I will not get a wheel. I'll just have to get whatever sounds interesting. Oh, I have definitely one thing. I would argue maybe it's the best game in the set that I'll get here, other than Punch-Out, of course.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, did you see that one Animal Crossing YouTuber recreated the Ice Climbers?
I did, yeah, the Ice Climbers e-reader card. Although, to be fair, I think that was...
Well, it wasn't a e-reader card. It was like a full-on expansion pack to get Ice
Oh,
Climbers.
right, yeah.
Oh, that's nice and Flexibles.
Try and get a good variety here. Cool gamer idea that just popped into my head. If you ever happen to get a second floor in this, you should just dedicate a floor to NES game.
Yeah.
Because,
That's
I
what I
mean, the
was
full
thinking of.
set is what? Like, about a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. A little over a dozen.
Swifty 10,000 bells.
Sweet.
Go
See.
back to the beach. I think the only one I haven't asked about favors from is Iggy and Lobo, so I'll see if I can catch them.
And Lobo is still MIA.
Yeah, he's kind of just fucking off to wherever he wants to, I guess.
I think you've ran around most of the map. Have you, checked the actual item map to see if any other villagers other than Velma have moved in?
Let's see, we got Rolo, Lobo,
Doesn't seem
Goldie
like
Pom-Pom,
it,
Iggy. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Velma.
I don't know what rate new arrivals come in. Okay. Another weird anecdote about E Plus that I learned earlier today, I think. So for some reason, in the original Dobutsu no Mori on N64, Copper and Booker had Japanese-style police uniforms, and they were changed, obviously here in the States, to be more American. They have, like, big, shiny gold badges. The weird thing is, that change was kept in Dobutsu no Mori E+, but that's not the weird part. The weird part is that I think Rossetti had a similar situation, but for some reason, his design was actually reverted in E+, meaning the devs took time out of their day, and I'm sure it wasn't that much of an effort, it was literally just changing a texture, but they took the time to change his texture back to what it used to be in Dobutsu no Mori instead of what it was changed to in just regular Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
If you happen to be curious, and I'll show this in the eventual edit that will come eventually, hopefully not in 4 years. In the original Dobutsu no Mori, Rossetti has a like a Japanese style carpenter outfit, so obviously they just swapped that for overalls here, which is after E+, weirdly enough, that is the look that he's had in every single regional version of Animal Crossing. So why the fuck did they bother to change it back, you might ask? I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if it was Rossetti that had that treatment, but I'm sure... And this gets funnier. I think it was Chip. I think it was Chip the Beaver that had that treatment, because his design, and again, I'll show this here, his design in the original Dobutsu no Mori was considered a bit racist. Yeah, so they changed that for Animal Crossing, and the weird thing is that, again, I'm pretty sure they changed it back for Dobutsu no Mori E+, but there is, I think Chip has a residence somewhere. It might be like a seasonal thing, maybe he has a tent. But he has a residence and there's like a poster or a picture with him on it, and in E plus, it uses the American design of chip, implying that these are two separate entities. I'm sure it's just an oversight, but it is funny. It is fucking funny, if nothing else.
Yeah, I'll do again. I'll fucking...
Let's see, what's the odd one out?
It's probably this being a 0.
What?
Oh, what is the issue then?
Let me look at the password, hang on. Let's see.
Oh, I input an L where an I should have been.
Whoopsie. Lowercase I.
There we go.
There we go.
Wario's Woods.
Baby! Do you know anything about that game other than the name, out of curiosity?
I didn't even know it existed.
Ah, this is a new brain wavelength for Mr. Bear. Great.
Yeah.
No, the game kind of slaps. I need to get into it more, but it's a really cool puzzle game.
FKP.
It honestly might end up being most of the NES game tonight. Not that the other two are bad, but we'll see.
Okay. End of TE.
Oh, also, since this is breaking news as of today, and I want to date this VOD horribly, shoutouts to Smiling Friends, knowing when to quit while they're ahead. Since that is literally as of like 2 hours ago at most. I have not seen that show still. But I do have...
Closing up the show then, or?
Yeah, I think they mentioned it's gonna be after... I think they're on season 3 right now, and there's still 2 episodes left, and after that, that's gonna be it. Yeah, despite the fact that I've not seen an episode in full, mad respect to Zach and the Australian fucker that I'm forgetting the name of. Mad respect for, again, just knowing when to have something quit. I feel like in the world of animation especially, especially televised animation, they're just...
Pinball.
Yeah. They're just, like... I swear it's come from mainly The Simpsons. There's this need in televised animation to just have shit go on forever, and it never works.
Yeah.
No show is able to survive seasonal rot. I don't know why, like, every network thinks they're the shit and that they can get away with it. It doesn't work. People, if you can believe it, people are not supposed to work on the same thing forever. They can get burned out eventually. So, I'm especially glad that Adult Swim is willing to give them the freedom for that. Because I hate to say it, I feel like Rick and Morty, which is also a show that I haven't seen, but from an outsider-in perspective, it seems to me like Rick and Morty's getting kind of milked at this point. Especially since its original creator has left. Wow, we're going full circle. I was talking about Ansel leaving Ubisoft earlier.
Donkey Kong!
Donkey Kong.
Alright.
Donkey Kong. We got math, then we got 3, then finally the original. That would be nice of it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have actual gameplay this time.
Can you believe it?
Instead of playing math and Space Invaders.
Space Invaders, but a platformer, yeah.
Yeah.
I like 3, it is goofy, but yeah, no, it's kind of... Maybe there's a reason they didn't make another Donkey Kong game until Country after that game. I'm just saying.
And to be fair, they did make Peak.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it wasn't even Nintendo that made Peak. It was, yo, Rare, can you hit us up?
Yeah. Open, drop. Okay.
Baller.
And now, I apparently have mail. Let me just hit my mailbox real quick. You know, this is probably the... Oh,
Hello.
thank you,
It's good to
Rolo.
see somebody not be an asshole in this game. What do you know?
This will be sold for bells.
Damn. It'd be nice to have a table, but unfortunately, I don't know if there's the room for it. Ooh,
Depends
actually,
how
wait,
big it
no,
is,
yeah,
actually.
you could put one of your NES games on a table and it could still be interactable, yeah. That's a pretty small table, too, yeah. Fuck it, why not?
Oh,
Nice, that works. Cool.
alright. Well, I guess I'll keep the table then.
Eh?
Okay, I need to go buy more stationery from Tom.
Yep. Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to do it anyway. Actually, I should be efficient. I should go grab the remaining stuff off the shore. And then when I go back to Tom to sell it, that's when I pick up the stationery. And I'm going the complete wrong direction.
I forgot to mention it earlier. And again, I'm not going back into this discussion because I basically said my piece. But the reason that I started talking about Beyond Good and Evil 2 in Ghost Rider, is because I was watching a Vinny Corruptions vid and there was some Beyond Good and Evil 1 stuff in there, of course. But also, I I was like, well, yeah, I gotta check in on the second game. And I looked at Wikipedia. You probably saw this in Ghost Rider, but again, for anybody who happens to be watching stream or VOD or edit, the funniest fucking thing to me is that the Wikipedia page for Beyond Good and Evil 2, I have never seen this for any other video game in my life. The first sentence of this article is, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is an allegedly upcoming action and adventure game developed by Ubisoft.
Not the allegedly.
Not the allegedly, dude. Oh my god.
I see you trying not to laugh, bro. That's disrespectful as shit.
Oh my god. No, dude. This. I was about to make a joke, but I realized maybe I shouldn't on Twitch.
Lobo.
It's gonna be a baller as soon as the stream is done, but I should not.
Lobo, where the hell are you, man?
I'm realizing maybe I shouldn't joke about people who have been missing for 20 years.
Yeah.
It can be done in a tasteful way, but I don't have the grace for that.
Yeah. Oh, here's someone. I should also probably take a second to actually plant another peach tree.
I'm gonna do a quick little U-turn and just say really quick, please do not forget about Shelly Miscavige. Please ask where the fuck she is. Why has she been missing for 20 years? Where the fuck is Shelly? And I refuse to elaborate any further.
Fair enough.
Especially because if I honestly, I'm more worried that if I talk about that any further, well, I can't really say anything more on stream.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know where the fuck Lobo went. I'm just gonna go bother Iggy and then call that good for villagers.
Fair enough. You already asked Velma for a favor, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And pay.
Why don't you talk to her? I feel like all you do with villagers is just, I mean, yeah, not that they ever have the most interesting stuff to say, you know, but you might as well. Flavor text is flavor text. We're here to chew the scenery, you know. It's kind of the point of the game. There's not much game. The game is, enjoy the scenery and catch bugs and fish, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to, dude.
Yeah, leave it to me. I'll see what I can do about a guy that I can't find. I'll go to Go to Nooks real quick and get this all settled in. So the weather, huh?
Yeah.
40 bells for 2 items. Tom Nook, you cheapskate.
I forgot. Did you mail a peach to a villager yet?
Nope. So,
You should do
whoopsie.
that, along with mailing the shirt to Goldie.
Yep.
And do check the wallpaper and floors as always. You never know if there's anything interesting.
Yep. Again, even if it's interesting, I think I want at least one more renovation before I
Yeah, yeah.
start, like, actually trying to
I suppose
decorate.
you could just hold on to them for now, but unless it's like something you really need.
Let me see it.
It's pretty
Not,
similar to the wall we have already, I think.
might even be the same, I don't know.
Ooh.
It looks nice.
I'd buy that for $1.
I could store it. Whatever. Raffle ticket.
Oh yeah! Forgot about that in this game. Damn.
Where? Where do I use this?
I guess I'll have to look up and see, because it's been a minute since I've thought about this. We should also, should do a Sunday stream at some point to get turnips. But of course it would, I'm pretty sure in this game, as with New Horizons, you have to buy turnips Sunday morning, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, you and I are night owls, and thankfully the Animal Crossing day starts at 5 a.m., so...
Yeah.
IDK.
Okay.
Okay. Raffle. Let's see. So a raffle occurs on the last day of each month. So, gamers, look out for a stream then, hopefully. 28th, Saturday. Well, now that I think about it, I have work. I mean, you could.
Yeah.
Although, and I mean, hell, we could even do a early stream, because I would assume, yeah, from the way the wiki is phrasing this, the raffle is basically the only thing that happens in the shop for the whole day.
Nope. I have to hand deliver this to Goldie.
That's fucked.
Alright, well.
That's land.
Museum. Wega.
During a raffle, 5 raffle tickets, which are obtained throughout the month from purchasing items from the store, can be used to have Tom Nook spin a container of balls, with 1 ball being dispensed.
Ouija.
Depending on the color of the ball, the prize is different. And yeah, it's just 1 ticket, even though there's 5 a month. Ooh, the full list of raffle items. Oh my god, there's one of these that's peak comedy. Oh, and apparently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the
Waluigi.
NES games. 5 of the NES games are potential raffle prizes, so I wonder what happens if you get 2 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, little post office I required to mail some things.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
I have zero clue what that's referencing.
This fucking Jamie Foxx show. I think I literally I really need to show that. Not only do I need to show that skit, I've gone on about this before. Jamie Foxx is the shit. Jamie Foxx is a real motherfucker. I love this man. I really have not seen enough of the stuff that he's in.
Mm.
But he had a sitcom show, obviously again called the Jamie Foxx Show, and there's this bit where he's a waiter, and
Mm.
fucking how do I mean, okay, it kind of ruins the bit to describe it, but again, there literally is a point where he does what I did. Yo, Pierre,
Mm.
you want to come out here? And that was popularized actually because it was a producer tag for I forget who, but some producer, including might I add, the producer tag had the impersonation of a door creaking that I attempted to mimic.
Hmm. Lobo, are you home? Oh my god. What? Did he, like, take a vacation? I don't...
Have you seen this man? Is he in the police station? Is he in cuffs?
No. Lobo,
Might
did
as
you
well check.
die? Is the nightly visitor gonna come after me now?
Yeah, he got raptured, dude.
Yeah. We gotta go visit Lobo's grave. Seriously, where? They don't, like, stray too far from their houses normally, right?
No.
Like,
I mean, he could be
pom-poms out
visiting.
here.
He could be visiting somebody else's house. Is there somebody's house that you haven't been in?
He could be in Rolo's, maybe?
Well, it would need to be somebody's home that's like actually occupied.
Yeah,
'Cause he wasn't
maybe.
at Rolo unless he went in there. I don't know. I
Well,
don't
he's
know.
been missing since before I entered Rolo's house.
Yeah.
I'll
But then
check
he
Iggy's
could have
house,
wandered
because
to
I
there.
think...
It could be worth checking.
No,
Well, Iggy's
Iggy's...
outside. I think Olivia might have gone in. She was like really close to her house.
Yeah. I'm not... Okay, never mind. There's not a bridge up here. Okay, I went the wrong direction for the bridge that's up here. There we go. Okay.
Oh, since I made a joke about it in passing, Olivia's outside. What the?
Pate is also outside. So he's either in Velma's house or Rolo's house, or he's just gone. He just...
Well, yeah, Rolo's.
He just left. Like...
He just left. He said, "I am not here right now. I am not home."
Yeah, okay, well, I'm checking Velma's house, I guess, because...
It's the only other option.
Yep.
You did check the police station earlier, right?
Yeah, do villagers normally show up there? Like,
They can. I'm pretty sure they don't really have any limits on where they can show up, as far as I'm aware.
I mean, I checked there for Lost and Found, but...
Please don't be mad at me.
Yeah,
Nope, not
Lobo
here.
is lost and I have not found
Where's
him.
this man? Send him a strongly worded letter saying, "Where the fuck are you, dude?" Even if he won't receive it tonight, I hope he at least gets the memo.
Yeah. Okay, is he like hiding out? Was he hiding out in your house and you didn't know?
Olivia and Lobo are boning? No.
Okay, well, it's Velma's house it is then. If he ain't in Velma's house, he gone. He straight up fucking left.
I I suppose after the NES games, you could do one last quick sweep to see if he's moved somewhere that's like actually discoverable.
Yeah.
What's new? Baker B3. Where the hell is B3? What do you mean empty house?
I mean, there's been some signs up on, like,
Oh,
fairly empty land, yeah.
I'm blind.
Alright, well, I don't know. Yeah, I will go write that worded letter to Lobo.
I was gonna say earlier though, since I made a brother. I was gonna say though, since I made a passing joke about it earlier. Once again, in the event that somebody happens to watch the VOD or an edit later, I feel the need to make a PSA because I've been I don't know what spurred it. But I've been over the past couple of days just out of boredom and because I sometimes get into habits of researching dumb shit. I've been looking into different Christian denominations and their beliefs, and I feel the need to make a PSA that not all denominations believe in the rapture. That is a very contentious thing, actually. A very small, relative. Well, I wouldn't say small. It's mostly here in the States because, you know, fucking Christians here are crazy as shit. But a relatively small but vocal subset believe in the rapture, and it's also it's become less popular over time, I would say. Yep, this sure is pinball made on the NES in the 80s. It is. Funny enough, I think this was another Iwata programmed game, so shout outs to him.
Why can I only
And
move
yeah.
the one flipper?
Maybe try the D-pad for the other side.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go. Yeah, a lot of old pinball games on consoles would do that. I kind of like the setup. It emulates the far apart buttons on an actual machine. But of course, if we're talking about real pinball control schemes, just use triggers for flippers. Come on, man. Obviously, they didn't exist back in the day, but still.
Yeah.
Triggers for flippers is the shit.
Yeah.
Seal. Yeah, but also shoutouts to the box art of this game for having Mario on it for literally no reason. Which, funny enough, that's not the last time that happened. I think there was a Game Boy game. I'm forgetting the name of it, but there was a Game Boy game that similarly had Mario on the box art for basically no reason. So it was marketing, baby.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, Mario has cameoed in a bunch of non-Mario games. Including, actually, NES Tennis, if I'm not mistaken. And you have that. You could boot it up again if you want to see.
Yeah.
He's sitting in the ref chair in that.
Oh.
Oh, no, he is here! Pauline, also, a rare Pauline appearance post Donkey Kong. Before she had the red dress. Ball? Well, I guess we'll be seeing you later.
Yep.
Alright. I legit never knew that there was a bonus level in this. Let it be known that I have never played NES pinball.
The Ten of Speeds. Oh! Clutched it. God damn it.
This is functional. Like, I've seen worse pinball games.
Yeah.
From the 80s, for sure.
I'll go till I'm out of balls, and then I'll
But I will say
play
it's
something
no,
else. Oh.
It's no Pinbot by Rare. I don't know if I've ever talked at length about NES Pinbot by, yes, and the same rare, of course, as Donkey Kong Country. That is what
Yeah.
we call a good-ass virtual pinball game. I don't even have to use the descriptor for the 80s. It is so good, and I'm probably a little impartial to it because I actually did grow up with a legit, I think even multiple, honestly, in my life. I've known I've known like they're a person. No, but I've been familiar with a couple of different cabinets of the actual Pinbot because the NES Pinbot was based on a real cabinet by Williams, I think. Yeah, Williams. Classic.
Trying to see if I even know how to play this game.
Yeah. It sure is the first platformer.
Mm.
I don't know. There's still a simple dumb fun to Donkey Kong. It's nice to pick up every now and then.
Yeah.
Whoop. I mean, yeah, a lot of risk reward in this, as with any good 80s arcade game. Ooh. Nice, nice. Right. Pauline doesn't get abducted in this because it's not the arcade version.
Yeah.
Shout out to the arcade version that had the Pie Factory level that was cut on NES for some reason. I mean, I know the reason. It's nice skip, by the way. That's a tricky one to do. There is fall damage in this, of course. So you do be careful where you jump from.
Thought a spring would be springy, not murder.
Yeah. Also, yeah, shoutouts to the Brawl stage that everybody hates that's based on this map. It's like everybody's... Yeah,
wow.
It is really that. Yeah. Yeah. It is really that harmful in this game. Now, I feel like on the list of, Smash stages that, get constant hate... Ooh! Darn. Well, that's Donkey Kong, alright?
Yeah. You were saying about...
35M is the name of that in Brawl,
yeah.
and I forgot if it came back in 4 or Ultimate.
No, that's
it's
not...
such a dumb stage idea that I kind of love it. I don't know. Like, I'm impartial to Brawl.
Shoutouts to that one fucking green screen stage that I can never remember the name of from that one very obscure title.
It's based off of the really weird DS game,
Yeah.
Electroplankton, I think.
Well, that's the name of the game, I think, but not the stage. Or no, it's the name of the stage, not the game.
It might be? No. Game is called Electroplankton. Pretty sure.
I guess round game.
I will warn you, this takes a little bit of getting used to. Was there actually a tutorial on the start screen? This is the last NES game released in America, by the way. It has that distinction. You seem to be figuring it out pretty quick. It's color matching. Yep, you pick up, put in your bombs, ba-boom. There you go. You got the gist. And Birdo is host for some reason. There was a SNES version of this also, but it is fine from what I've heard. The NES one gets a lot more love. Probably, again, just because of its gangster status as the last NES game. I think you can do quick drops also with down.
Yep.
That makes this playable.
So this is named Wario's Woods. And
You're wondering where he is? Oh, he'll show up eventually, I promise.
Yeah. I seem to notice a quite severe lack of Wario and woods.
Well, we're in the woods. We're in the trees, in fact.
Several big trees does not a forest make.
you can actually run up tall pillars like that. You don't have to pick them up. So that does allow for some routing shenanigans.
Hmm.
Nice. I forget how those diamonds drop, since they are crucial for score. Whoa. Now you're thinking with power, question mark.
Uh-oh. Oh, 3 works.
This
Okay.
works, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a little funky about what you can place on top of what. Oh, there he is! It's the panic mode for hurry up, dickhead.
Oh, okay, and I can hold to...
Saved.
I can hold it to, and that doesn't, like, actually incur any bad consequences.
Yeah. If Wario's around for long enough, he'll start bumping down the top of the screen. Of course, meaning you'll have to think a lot quicker, and if it comes down, you get crushed and you die.
Hmm.
Typically, that's what a ceiling does in VOD game.
Huh.
Oh dear.
I don't know how to fix this.
That kind of works. Yeah, there you go. Oh boy. Hey, nice, nice. Welcome back, Berta. Ooh. Almost. There we go.
Okay.
You know, I gotta say, with all due respect to Dr. Mario, especially since it would make so much sense to have Dr. Mario in the NES games for this, but with all due respect to Dr. Mario, I don't really know how this didn't become a franchise. I mean, yeah, it's a little clunky, it takes some getting used to, but it's a really
Hang on.
idea.
I can put things underneath me?
Yeah. Oh, right, there's a kick also. Shoot, that's probably what you were looking for earlier. You should experiment with that at some point.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, I think there is a reason that this has a tutorial for an NES game.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it.
I think you can stack it up onto the left without having to hop up there. Because it seems like it's a single block. Yeah, like that.
No, I don't want to... What do you mean you're bringing more guys down? I can't deal with this. Wait, I can match diagonally?
Yeah, you can.
No.
Nice. There you go. Splendid. This might have saving also. I guess we'll see whenever you happen to die or quit first.
Yeah.
Get rich or die trying. 50 Cent. Yeah, I guess this is sort of a fun question to judge your taste. Is there any, like, any obscure Nintendo franchise or, like, one-off game like this that you feel like should get some more love? Other than F-Zero and Star Fox.
Oh, we have
and
story.
Baby Robo. Oh yeah, we do.
Uh,
Or be crushed.
I don't know, honestly.
Darn. I kind of hope, as much as I know in my heart of hearts that it'll never happen, I hope that the extra cash flow that's allotted to the Zelda series because of how successful Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom have been, I hope that Nintendo goes back to some of the more weird Zelda offshoots.
Hmm.
Um, as much as I want a new Tingle game, it probably won't happen. But
Yeah.
it would be really fucking funny.
I want like.
I know Vinny Vine Sauce, Vinny Pizza Pasta Vine Sauce would do backflips over the idea of like a parody open world Tingle game that could go hard if done right.
Oh yeah. I want like another Dr. Mario 64 style game.
Yeah, I feel like Nintendo kind of checked out of the Dr. Mario series, pun intended. Um, they kind of checked out of like really giving them a lot of care after 64. They just kind of, and for that matter, there hasn't even been a physical Dr. Mario game since Dr. Mario 64. It's been a digital exclusive franchise ever since, because I think they took a hiatus and then it came back on DSi and WiiWare, and it's basically been that way ever since. And there
Hmm.
was also the disastrous Dr. Mario World on mobile. That was not good, putting
Yeah.
it lightly. From what I've heard, anyways, I never played it, but it didn't last for long, so all signs point to it not being good.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Did
no,
I
again, just
take
like
damage?
I don't know. I don't know if there is a concept of damage in this, to be honest. But yeah, no. Again, it would be nice to see Nintendo try with the Dr. Mario series again. There definitely has not been as much effort since 64. And like they could still make a story mode on the cheap and it would still be appreciated. It wasn't like the most in-depth thing in 64, but it was still a cool idea, executed well.
Yeah.
I do have to wonder, um, as far as like those, this is sort of a weird way to categorize them, but I'm gonna say like not far from the back burner series, as in like series that are still known about and haven't been dormant for that long in the grand scheme of things. Again, Star Fox is a perfect example.
Hmm.
I'm talking like that, F-Zero, Chibi Robo. Have to wonder which one of those Nintendo would be thinking about getting back in business soon enough. Because I would have thought it would have been F-Zero, because of what Nintendo was doing with 99. But I heard that kind of, and I mean, hell, I even saw that it died out pretty quickly. It was a cool phenomenon for like a week, maybe a month, and then
Yeah.
everybody forgot about it. And the sad thing is, Nintendo had such an easy path to keeping hype for that game up. I don't know if they did this, but there were data miners that discovered traces of upcoming tracks in F-Zero 99, and they were
Hmm.
actually going to pull from the Satellaview exclusive F-Zero stages, some of which are actually lost media to this day.
Hmm.
So supposedly Nintendo might have some of those on archive, and they would have basically been, big quotes, re-released through 99, even if they were just in the stage rotation. It still would have been a really cool idea, I think. But again,
Yeah.
I don't know if they did that and they just didn't market it well, or if they just forgot about F-Zero 99 altogether. What do you mean, new shade of blue, also?
New blue.
Wake up! No blue just dropped. Wake up. It's the first of the month. I grab my teeth.
Also, I figured out I can pick up while I'm walking on the sides of things.
You can.
Alright, and that's a win.
Woo.
Get shit on, Wario.
Not tonight, but at some point, I do look forward to hopefully revisiting Punch-Out. Especially since you had your first run through on recording, you can fetch your password from there.
Yeah. Pop that there.
Oh, yo, I'm just realizing, I gotta see. Yes, Jess is online. Okay.
Mm.
I am legally obligated, Jess from Ghost Rider. Shout out Jess from Ghost Rider. One of the most normal people there. She wouldn't like me saying that, but one of the most normal people there.
Yeah.
I'm legally obligated to send her Birdo.
Amazing.
As I have been referred to by her, Birdo Mutual.
Yo, Diamond. How Diamond?
I think it's again. I was sort of musing about it earlier. I think it's a combo bonus.
Oh, okay. If I destroy, I can catch it in a combo thing.
I will hopefully be getting a fresh off the presses comment on Birdo's sprite in Wario's Woods from Birdo professional Jessica.
Gotcha.
Resident of Ireland. I am reporting, and I quote, "She is so cute. Space. ... End of sentence."
Amazing.
Yeah. That too is what I say when I see Birdo.
Yeah.
Man, I hadn't even thought about it. If I ever get into Twitch streaming, I am absolutely gonna be one of those weird motherfuckers who does Doki Doki Panic. Not Mario Bros. 2, but actual, honest-to-God Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah.
Which is such a weird-ass game. I gotta ask, what do you... obviously, everybody knows that it was used as a base for Mario Bros. 2. Do you know anything about Doki Doki Panic otherwise, though?
Not particularly.
Okay, so it's a really funny story because it was worked on by a lot of the same people that worked on the Mario series at the time. I forget if I think Miyamoto advised for it. I think he was still involved with. He was more involved with Lost Levels and Mario 3. So Mario, well, not Mario 2, Doki Doki Panic was sort of a side thing for him, and again, I think somebody else directed it. I'm forgetting names. Again, if I edit this, I'll put up some names on screen right now that were involved. But the thing is, with Doki Doki Panic, it started life as a pretty basic prototype. It was sort of an idea they had floating around. They were like, well, hey, what if we did a Mario-style game, but with vertical scrolling? That was basically the impetus of it. And they had this prototype lying around, and as it happened, Nintendo ended up doing a partnership with, I believe it was Fuji TV, if I'm not mistaken. A TV network, of course. Fuji TV was doing this really wild, very extremely 80s, it was sort of like a World's Fair style exposition called Dream Factory, or Yume Kojo, which, fun fact, the full name of Doki Doki Panic is actually Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic. Doki Doki Panic is just a subtitle. So Nintendo was partnering with Fuji TV for Yume Kojo, and Fuji TV said, hey, we want a tie-in game, and they saw the prototype, and they were like, make a game out of that, and Nintendo was like, alright. But the funny thing is that people don't realize is that it didn't entirely come from that. The weird thing is, with Dream Factory, Yume Kojo, is that it had mascots And their story was basically told in Doki Doki Panic. And it's weird as fuck. They're like, fucking, my brain, once again, is a hamster wheel.
You're good.
Let me actually look this up here really quick. So I think it's been a minute since I've looked into this, and I'm not gonna do it now because I'd rather talk about Yume Kojo if you or I ever play it. I might even get you to stream it.
Mm.
Could be interesting. I don't know if you'd have any interest. But the Yume Kojo characters are sort of a take on like Arabic myths. You know, 1,001 Nights, something like that.
Yeah.
And in Doki Doki Panic, basically, so Wart, who of course is the main villain of Mario 2, Wart in that universe is like a storybook character, and he abducts the children of the Yume Kojo family, and they go into the book to rescue them. It's not that complicated again, but it is just funny to me that Wart has two different existences. Technically,
I don't
three.
get
Shout
you
out
yet,
Link's
Toad.
Awakening. Yep. Man, these later levels get fucking cluttered. I forgot how this game gets later on. I want to actually make 110% sure that there was never a sequel to this, because again, there was the SNES version, but it's not that different other than looks. Let's see. Re-releases. Well, wouldn't you know it? I was talking about the Satellaview earlier when I was talking about F-Zero. And apparently, there was a Satellaview version of Wario's Woods. Fascinating. I'm sorry. Okay, so there were two different versions of Wario's Woods for the Satellaview. One was Bakusho version. Don't know what that means. Oh, apparently it was named that because it featured personalities from the Japanese radio comedy show Bakusho Mondai. Interesting. But there was another version of it called just Wario's Woods again. And apparently that was broadcast from April the 23rd of 1995 all the way up to the month, the day, and the year of our Lord and Savior, June the 30th of 2000. That was a year out from the GameCube launching. And I've heard before that the Satellaview lasted for a while, but it's just so weird reading that. And again, it's so weird reading that this one version of Wario's Woods was broadcast for that long when so many other, like literally dozens and dozens of other games on the platform came and went over the years. Why was this so popular that it justified airing for 5 years? What?
Fuck if I know.
Let me actually look up when the Satellaview ended service. And speaking of weird, obscure Nintendo things that I would stream if I ever got on Twitch, I would absolutely stream Satellaview. I forgot. Did I ever... I think I might have roped you into, like, doing some Satellaview stuff at some point. Do you have any recollection of that? Or I think I might have streamed
Zero
it.
clue. I think, yeah, it was probably more likely that you streamed it.
I probably streamed it. Because the weird thing with the Satellaview is that, I mean, really everything about it was weird, being, you know, a fusion between radio and video games, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, but the way you actually interfaced with it was incredibly Nintendo, because basically you picked a basic boy or girl avatar,
Mm.
and you had like this little. It was very reminiscent of Earthbound. I don't know if they actually shared tech, but it gets compared a lot, so I have to bring that up. Basically, you know, a little top-down hub world that you ran around, and different games that were airing at different times would be represented by unique buildings.
Mm.
And you could even like buy stuff in shops, I think. No actual money, of course. It was all stuff that you earned from games, but like
Yeah.
you could buy, I think, like cosmetics and some other stuff in the hub world. Um it's just a shame that, of course, most of that is lost at this point, but you know,
Yeah.
still just really cool for the 90s, way ahead of its time. And I wish I wish that games these days weren't so boring. I want more unique interfaces like that.
Where's
I
the
know a
whimsy?
menu. Yeah, where's my whimsy and fun? Like, I get it. I know a menu is really all that anybody needs at the end of the day, but like, just what a cool idea to be able to run around a space and to have it change seasonally and have, again, buildings for games is just such a cool fucking idea.
Yeah. So goddamn, this is a very easy if chaotic puzzle game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, looking at the Satellaview Wikipedia page now, I can confirm that that version of Wario's Woods literally ran up until the last day of the system, June the 30th of 2000.
Amazing.
Yep. In fact, I think the only reason that the Satellaview was discontinued was because the company that Nintendo partnered with for the technology, called Saint Giga, they were going through some financial troubles at the time, and they basically had no choice but to let go of the Satellaview. And unfortunately, Saint Giga ended up going bankrupt 3 years after the fact. They were a really unique company for a lot of other reasons. It is a shame that here in the West, they're mostly only known for their involvement with the Satellaview. In Japan, pre-Satellaview, they were better known for their Tide of Sound nature recording broadcast, which sounds rad. Apparently, this was back in the 90s that they were, again, just doing nature sound broadcasts, so they kind of saw the future, honestly, with the modern fascination with, you know, ASMR and shit.
Yeah.
It's a funny thought.
Nature's relaxing.
Yeah. But I mean, it was just back in a time where, like, if you wanted that, you would probably just go and get a CD, and even then, that would be a really niche market for nature sound CDs. So having that broadcast was definitely a new thing, I'd have to imagine.
Yeah. I think I'll do this last round and then call that good for Wario's Woods.
Fair enough. Do you see, if you pause, is there like an exit? Because again, I think there's a save in this, because there are like set levels. No, that's a shame you can't exit. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the main single player is set levels with set patterns.
God damn
Might
it.
have, yeah.
I was gonna say, god damn, there's a lot of dudes.
Yeah. A lot of the lads. I think I might have mentioned it before when I've brought up the Satellaview, and again, this is one of the most commonly known things about it. But probably one of, if not the weirdest releases for the system was basically an expansion of Zelda: Link to the Past called, well, here, here in Yankee Land, I don't know if this is an accurate translation or not, but here in the States, it is often called The Legend of Zelda: The Stone Tablets.
Hmm.
And it was, as with most of Teleview games, partially a radio drama. It was released in installments. And it had like remixed dungeons from Link to the Past. It honestly, it was sort of like, if you know anything about Ura Zelda, which was going to be the expansion for Ocarina of Time, that's basically what Stone Tablets was for Link to the Past. It was a remixed, shuffled version of Link to the Past with, to my understanding, a very unique story that did not center around
Oh.
Link. There the fucker is! Why can we go in when he... I guess it's because he's in his acre right outside.
I
Where the
guess.
fuck have you been?
Where were
Mario's
you?
Voice summoned him, dude! Oh my god. I'm picking up.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, do you have anything you need help with?
Hey now.
Or are you just gonna bug me about... Yeah, okay. I have to
Oh
go.
my god.
Fine, I will go return it, and then I'll come ask you about your favors. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Very nice. Yeah, but apparently the stone tablets, again, Link is not involved in that story at all. As it happens, actually, in that game, you play as your Satellaview avatar. I think you literally get, like, isekai'd into the world. That's the plot of it.
I see. Okay, do you have anything else I can help with? Nope. Okay, what's on your mind?
Open road. Go visit another town. Someday, I'm sure
Yeah.
it'll happen.
Visit another card with my GameCube memory card.
The Nintendo PC.
Yeah. Let me just sneeze and reset my save state real quick.
I'm obligated to mention this, even though it's pretty common knowledge at this point. There were actually, I think they were in Germany? There were official Windows XP Nintendo skins, one of which was like a basic GameCube skin. And then there were a couple others for different games. You know, one for Sunshine, I think one for Metroid Prime. There might have actually been one for Animal Crossing. Let me check and see. That would be a fun picture to put on screen instead of, you know, the aliens. Lest we fucking forget.
The aliens.
Let's see.
Yo, the nightly visitor.
Oh!
The odd man who wanders from town to town, spewing both rage and helpful advice. That's not the nightly visitor. Oh.
That's me.
Damn. We figured out the identity of the nightly visitor, guys. It's Lobo. Don't worry.
Well, thankfully somebody has made a collage of all of the different official Windows XP themes. Again, these were in partnership with somebody.
Let's see. Pom Pom, are you still up?
2004 to 2005. Who did these?
Bitch, she's asleep. I can't.
Oh my god.
Yes. Here, have them back.
Yeah,
You were
I think
just angry at me.
unfortunately, I might have to. Oh yeah, well, it does say Nintendo of Europe did these. But again, I'm pretty sure it was in partnership with some company that like did Windows skins. Although to be fair, they were the skins themselves were done through Window Blinds, which is still a program that exists today for Windows skins. I
Hmm.
don't know if the themes were done in partnership with Window Blinds per se, or if they were just released on Window Blinds. Because again, I feel like I heard about some other third party that were involved in these. But again, unfortunately, there's not an Animal Crossing skin. I might have
Pete.
hallucinated that. But I do have a really handy image here, a really handy image collage, if you would like to put this up for your viewers' pleasure. And
Yeah, let me
also to
just.
save me some grief when I edit this.
Mm, let me just go grab this Game Boy from Pete.
Yeah. So there was a basic GameCube theme, a basic Game Boy Advance SP theme, a Metroid Prime theme, a Sunshine theme, like I said. Then there was a Pikmin theme, a Star Fox Adventures theme, weirdly enough, a Zelda Wind Waker theme, and the strangest one in here, without a doubt on my mind, because this was an M-rated game, Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem.
Hmm.
Shout out to that being one of, if not, I think maybe the first M-rated game published by Nintendo. Of
Interesting.
course, I'm obligated to mention that because it's the one that everybody always brings up as having a bunch of really crazy fourth wall breaking sanity effects.
Hmm.
And that game has been on my back burner forever. Although, to be honest, if I were to play that, it would probably be on legit hardware instead of a cough Nintendo PC. Because I feel like a lot of the fourth wall breaking stuff. Ah, gotcha. Thank you, Pom Pom. I feel like a lot of the fourth wall breaking stuff would work better in its where the she's just hiding from you. It's already 10 p.m.
Here's your Game Boy back.
Your Game Boy. Everybody's
More
got paper today.
stationery.
More to wipe my ass with.
Yeah.
Oh, what's on
Alright.
the... Well, we may
Oh.
never know. I was gonna say what's on the music. The 8-track that she's got back there. I always love to check music whenever it's in a villager's house, just out of curiosity. KK Jazz.
Yeah.
Nice. You haven't even put on your radio yet. You should maybe do that for a bit, just before the end of the night.
Yeah.
If you can still access it. I don't know if there's an NES game blocking it.
Nah, I shifted around the NES games to specifically
right.
not block it. Also, I went too high.
Whoopsie. You know what would be sick is if you put on Pop in a Tune? Is there really... Wow. I guess there really isn't a basic radio in this game, huh? That was before they invented that. Well,
Goddamn.
yep. What a shame. Well, at least you'll know to buy music whenever you see any in the store. Because otherwise you have no choice about what to listen to.
Yeah.
Other than dead silence.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Just enter the house. Get in the goddamn house, Shinji.
Alright, that'll be it for today. Thank you, anyone, for tuning in.
What else do we have to look forward to? Other than, again, like in a month, the spring sports. Well, hopefully at some point. KK, of course, but that'll be a process of getting the town nice and ready for him. And still Cap'n at some point. Mm, yeah, those are the two main things that stick out in my mind.
Yeah. Alright. that'll be it for today. See ya.
Good night, viewer.